Hello and welcome to the type of video that does demonstrably the worst on my channel. Maybe if I give it a cool name like SmizzleTalk. Yeah, SmizzleTalk. Maybe it'll do better because people will think it's like a cool new series or something. But yeah, this is like one of those channel update things that nobody watches. Well, first thing I want to talk about is I think I'll put this on the thumbnail. I don't like Discord anymore. It's not that I don't like Discord itself. It's just that I don't like very many servers on there. Not anymore. Like, the servers that I had the most fun in, like, consistently are ones where they're usually small, like they're compact, and like they don't have very many they just don't have very many people, and they're pretty slow sometimes, and that's acknowledged, and that's okay. And like, for those who have been around for more than like a year or so, I launched a Discord server last year after I started pulling in a bunch of subscribers after the first Mad Pat interview. And like, it was how do I say this? Like, it kind of sucked, I guess. Like, it was not very many people went there, and it wasn't as fun as I thought it would be. Like, it was very slow, and like eventually it became like kind of cancerous. Like, a bunch of people, well, not a bunch of people, but like there were a few like chill individuals there, and then there were like a few people that like would always just go in there just to complain that it was so slow. And then there was this guy who kept talking about like, he was basically like being like one of those R9K people who are like constantly shilling sissies and stuff, like becoming a sissy. And like, at first I thought it was a joke, and like I would kind of play along with it, but like he got very like insistent upon it. Like, even when like I was joking, like, I don't know, like he seemed very insistent upon it. And there was this other guy who like would heavily imply, or there were a couple of people who would heavily imply like that they were pedophiles. And not even, there was this other guy who like said, there was this other guy who like was into lolicon, and honestly, like, that guy who I'm talking about, like, I invited him to another server, and like a bunch of people from there essentially like bullied him into leaving and stuff. And like, at the end of the day, I don't think lolicon is quite as bad as like actual pedophilia. Like, or that's what I think now, at least. But I don't know. Well, yeah, and then, but yeah, then there were actual people sort of like sympathizing with like actual pedophilia in my server. So like, I eventually went on to delete it, and I haven't made another server since. Well, I have actually. There was the No Nut November server. That one was wild and crazy, and it was kind of fun, at the beginning. But then there was just like a lots of arguing about like really dumb stuff. Like there was a lot of people who were like sort of like who were sort of like pretentious about like who were very like pretentious, like holier than thou type people. And they were constantly acting like they were better than everybody else just because they didn't masturbate, basically. And like, it actually stayed up long after November, and yeah, it was just really it's kind of difficult to like explain it, but because it was just a really long story, and I don't think I want this video to be too long. But like, yeah, like, it was kind of fun, but it was also like kind of cancerous to be around. And like, eventually I deleted it, and it was like, I kept it up for a while too. I think it was like in January when I actually like took it down. But yeah, that was kind of the end of that. Like, it was around for a long time, and like, it was like I kind of liked some of the people there, I kind of hated some of the people there, and then like what I eventually did was take all the people that I liked, friended them, DM'd them, and invite to this like special, sort of invite only server, and like we just chill there, and it's like really comfy and it's nice, and it's fun. Like we enjoy ourselves, for the most part. But yeah, like I haven't really like, and I've never really liked big servers because the thing about big servers is that like you kind of feel like it kind of feels like you have to be around for everything, or in order to keep up with everything, and it really feels like you're missing out when when you have to like get up and step away from the computer or the phone, and so like the thing is, it kind of like, or for me personally, like it would kind of like discourage actual productivity, because like maybe I was working on something important, maybe for school, maybe for just myself, maybe like sometimes I've been working on like a video, and then like but then like I would be like, oh, I want to stay on Discord for a little bit longer because there's a really interesting conversation or argument or like shit post battle or whatever is happening. But like I would eventually, I would waste the day basically on Discord, all the time. And so like I don't really, so yeah, I just started to remove myself from like the bigger servers and stuff like that. That was another reason, at least. But and then there's also R9K. I don't really go on R9K anymore. Like it, for anyone who's been there, it's pretty obvious. And for anyone who hasn't been to R9K or doesn't know what R9K is, just don't worry about it, honestly. Like it's not worth looking up. It's not worth like going to see. It kind of used to be fun. It actually used to be enjoyable. People will say like, oh, R9K was never good. But yeah, it was good. There was a time in which it was like a great place to be, a great place to hang out, talk about things. Like really interesting discussions happen there. Like the choose your own adventure images or whatever, the green texts, those were actually really cool to watch. I mean, really cool to read because like they were actually really well, like they were conceptually really well, like they were conceptually really interesting, and like they had like really cool or witty or funny ways to like execute them like through the green text format, and it was a really cool thing to see. And but then like people, basically shitty writers, started going on R9K and started making green text, and it wasn't as interesting. It was just edgy middle schoolers and stuff. Like that's what it felt like, at least. And then there were just a lot of like, everybody knows about like the tranny bullshit, and maybe I'll make a video on that. Maybe I'll make a video on that. But what else? There's also, another thing I wanted to talk about is like internet oddities. I haven't made an internet oddity video in over a year, and that's kind of sad, I guess. I don't know, like, but the thing is, I don't really like want to dedicate my channel to internet oddities, and like I don't think it was ever really something that I wanted to like, or it might have been something that I wanted to exclusively do on my channel, but like I have since like decided that I want to upload whatever video I want to my channel at any time. That's why my latest video was an anime review of like a pretty overrated show, or a pretty overrated series like JoJo, but I had a lot of fun reading and watching JoJo, so I thought like I'll make a video on it, and I had a lot of fun making it, and like I've been and it's not an it's not at all related to like internet oddities or something someone might have expected for me to have posted a year or a little bit more ago, but I just like, I feel like I don't really have a fan base or yeah, I don't really have a fan base. So like, and maybe I do, but it's a very small fan base. Like I only have like, I don't really have very many comments on very many of my videos, and that's where I think you would find fans, right? You would find fans like in the people who, you would find fans like in your comments, right? Like you can't really discern fans from viewers, you know, or even likes, because you can't see who likes your videos and you can't see who views your videos, but you can see who comments your on your videos. And so like based on that, like I probably only have like a few dozen fans at the very most, you know, because I really don't get very many comments. So maybe like if you really are like a fan of me, and I don't really expect anyone to be, you know, but yeah, if anyone wanted to like show that they were a fan of a YouTuber, like I feel like they would like comment on stuff, like whether that be like just good video or like things that they liked in particular about the video, or things that they like about the YouTuber or something like that, or just like, or even constructive criticism. Like I really like when people give like constructive criticism, and that's where I used to see that a lot in like some of my early or late 2018 videos. Like I would see a lot of constructive criticism because that's when I was kind of getting back into like trying YouTube out again, you know. And I don't know, like I guess, you know, I'm just trying to do what I want, you know. I'm just throwing things at the wall, seeing what sticks. And you know, I think I'm just like, maybe I'm just trying to like figure out myself. But things I've already figured out is that like I'm not gonna spend so much time on Discord, I probably won't make a Discord server, and even if I do, it probably won't be one that I'm very active in. There is a server that I am active in, but that's because it's like a passive server. Not very many people are like in it, you know. So I think like if I got like 20 people to like say that they would like to like be in a Smizzle server or whatever, you know, I would probably make one. But as of right now, like I don't think very many people are interested in it, and like I don't think I would, you know, I don't think like I don't really like big servers enough, you know, to make one, because like, you know, I'd have like 500 people at most, you know, at the very most, because that's how many subscribers I have. By the way, yeah, thanks for 500 subscribers. That's I'm not gonna say like I never thought this would ever happen, because, you know, I figured, you know, if I kept making, you know, videos as good videos as I could, you know, as many times as I could, then I'd probably eventually reach a 500. But maybe if I make like more videos like more often, then I'd probably grow faster, you know, because that's how that works. But honestly, YouTube is not really my main focus in life right now, and I have other things that I need to be doing. But yeah, I think that's kind of everything that I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, another reason why I don't like bigger servers is that I was in one. Some of you might know Chad Marco. He makes beats on YouTube, and he also like has a thing called Botcast. It's like, you know, it's about like the R9K or robot experience, you know. But and you know, he seems like a cool guy. A little bit weird, I guess, in some aspects. Some things I'm not really like, for some things I'm not really sure about. Well, that's kind of weird to say, but like, I guess some things I'm not I'm just not as I'm not like him. I guess that's all I can really say. And and like I can't really I feel like I can't really watch his podcast videos. Not really. Like those are like 2, 3, 4 hours long each, and like that's a lot, you know. I don't think I can watch like a 4-hour long video. And my videos are at most like 30 minutes, or except the Matt That interviews, but those hardly count because those are like, you know, that's those are exceptions, you know. But yeah, that's kind of everything I want to talk about, I think. Thanks for 500 subscribers. Welcome to newer subscribers. I guess I should probably say, like, if there are any new subscribers, you know, like, I'm just gonna be posting whatever I want, kind of, you know, like, just, maybe I'll make, you know, anime related videos, or, you know, internet oddities, like strange things that you've seen on the internet, or strange things that I've seen on the internet, and stuff like that. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about internet oddities. Like, I don't really want to make videos about things that already have popular videos about, you know, like, if you have like a suggestion for what I should do an internet oddities video on, like, I don't want it to be something that already has like a super popular video already out, you know. Like, way back at the very beginning, at the very first internet oddities video, I was gonna make a two-parter about, or a multi-parter about Chris Chan, and the first part was gonna be Sonichu, you know, and then I'd make the second one about Chris Chan. But like a couple days after I made the Sonichu video, PewDiePie made a video about Chris Chan, and so there went my dreams of making a Chris Chan related internet oddities video. It feels like, you know, everybody already knows about him. So what's the point of trying to make a video that everybody already knows about something that everybody already knows about? But yeah, sorry, this is not very well made. I did kind of want to upload a little bit more frequently. So like, if this kind of video works for you, like, I feel if this kind of video works for you, definitely comment about it. Maybe comment about what you want to see in the future of this channel, because and yeah, I do like talking to like the people who watch my videos. Like, that's just one thing. I like talking to people who like who make my videos. That's why, like, I did want to make a Discord server, and but Discord, it has a lot of, you know, people that are just kind of like, I don't know, insufferable, I guess, to say the very least, you know. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. See you.